Oh? Who is that? Over there? Never seen them before. They're not from around these parts. No more. I can't walk anymore. I'm falling down. Goodness. They need help. Where? It's Precious's house. It's also our rescue team's base. Oh, did you maybe rescue me? Thank you. It's okay, there's no need for thanks. Rather than that, what happened? Yes, I'm named Spinda. I like to travel. I've been traveling all over, seeing the sights and other Pokémon. It was on my travels that I heard rumors of a Mirage Pokémon. A Mirage Pokémon? Yes, that. Isn't it exciting? Ever since then, I've been traveling all over in hopes of seeing the Mirage Pokémon. But I've had no luck. Finally, I became dizzy from fatigue. I must have passed out. I'm giving up on my quest. I'm simply worn out. Wait a second. Are you sure you won't regret giving up that easily? But I've reached my physical limit. If I push myself any further, I will collapse again. It's not good for my health. Please, I want you to have this. What is this? It's a feather. You're a chicken. You should know this. It's a clear wing. Clear wing? Yes, I found it on my travels. It's a wing of some sort. It's transparent, but if you hold it up like this... See? Depending on the light, it takes on many different colors. At first, I thought it was just pretty to look at, but after checking around, it appears to be related to the Mirage Pokémon somehow. But I couldn't learn anything beyond that. It's very disappointing, but I am giving up. Ashley received the clear wing from Spinda. Well, I'd better go now. Hey, maybe you could open a cafe or something? Wait, are you okay? You're still unsteady on your feet. Oh no, when I walk, I always totter. Bye. But seriously, a cafe, maybe? Clear wing, huh? I don't have a clue what this is all about. But the Mirage Pokemon does interest you, right? I think Exatu is the one to ask for something like this. Exatu should be at the peak of the Great Canyon. We should go to the Great Canyon. Welcome back to Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Rescue Team DX. In the last part, we defeated Kyogre in the Stormy Sea and checked out 2 new dungeons, and we have a lot of things that we can do now. As you'll have already seen, we had a little encounter with Spinda, and that's given us some direction, which we're going to check out in more depth now. But I also got another interaction that I'm actually going to save for the next video so we can tackle that all in one video, hopefully. So for now, we're going to head off to the Great Canyon. Not the Grand Canyon, almost said it. We still have a couple of new dungeons to check out, which we'll have to do at some point. And we also could go to the Buried Relic. I'm going to prepare a little bit more for that, however. As you can see, we have access to the Northern Range, and as I said, we're going to tackle that all in the next video. So for now, let's head out to the Great Canyon. You're heading out on an important adventure, so you won't get any requests. Okay, this should be a pretty straightforward dungeon, so I'm going to bring one of my new recruits along. I'm also going to put Solaire in the team. I mentioned in the last part that I would like to have a Chlorophyll Grass type, and this Sunflora may be it. The moves aren't quite there yet, and she is still only level 21, but she has Chlorophyll, and I managed to get Brawl on her as well. And speaking of rare qualities, Ashley finally has Steamroll. We made it, so this is going to be our Sun team. We've got a little bit of work to do with it, but we will get there eventually, and Sunflora will eventually have Solar Beam. As for right now, though, we're going to take her out to the Great Canyon. She is carrying the Joy Ribbon, so she should get passive experience just from walking it around. And Vileplume wants to join us, sure, why not? Oh, and that reminds me. I actually changed her tactic, which is something I've not done at all in this game, up until now. I had her run away from enemies because I was taking her into really dangerous dungeons to get more experience. But I think she should be okay in this dungeon. So let's... miss. Oh, nice crit. And there's Chlorophyll working, so she gets 2 attacks with a single use of a move in the sun, which means she could be really dangerous in terms of damage once we get the good moves and once she levels up. But as has happened before, we've seen the Great Canyon already, so I'm going to skip right to the end when we meet Ixatu. Ding! That's a level up for Sunflora. And she's trying to learn Giga Drain. Very nice. I'm wondering if she can learn Bullet Seed. I think that would be very overpowered if she can. She hasn't yet, and I've checked with the move relearner, and she hasn't been able to learn it. So maybe not, but that would be amazing if we could get the rare quality that makes sure multi-hit moves always hit the maximum amount of times, plus Chlorophyll. That sounds ridiculous. What is it? Have you reason to see me? This is a clear wing. I see. About the Mirage Pokémon. This is what you wish to know. The Mirage Pokémon. I know little about it. However, there are Pokémon that live, breathe, and prosper with the very land. They rage with the eruptions of volcanoes, roar as one with thunder, and race with the north wind. They are said to be shadows of the Mirage Pokémon. To the northwest there lies a large island, an island known as the Three Fields. There is one such field, the Fiery Field. One of the Pokémon, a shadow of the Mirage, is there. Go. You must go to the Fiery Field. The answers you seek, perhaps they await you there. Hey, Spinda. I've given up on ever seeing the Mirage Pokémon. I've reached the limit of my endurance. I'm as tired can be. Yeah, seriously, you should open a cafe or something. It's a new day, and we have more direction. Time to head out to the Fiery Field. 30 floors, so this will be a bit more of an adventure. I feel like we should build a team that can deal with fire types. Okay then, this is the team I've put together. Ashley, Ruby, and Peanut. Let's head out to the Fiery Field and see what it's all about. This is another new dungeon to me. Hey, there's a Slugma. Let's let Peanut do the thing. Oh, we missed. Well, never mind. It still worked. An Ursa ring, okay. So I think that this is Ashley's solo mission. We've been splitting up Ashley and Precious a little bit in the last couple of parts, just because of type matchups in certain dungeons. And I'd like to think that this Clear Wing arc is gonna be Ashley's solo mission. And the other story arc that we've just unlocked as well, that we'll be tackling in the next part, hopefully, is something that I would like Precious to handle alone. So, from a narrative perspective, I think it's kind of cool. Oh right, we have Steamroll. I don't need to worry about type matchups. Why don't you just come over here so I can smack you? Or Ashley can just do that. This is going to be the case very often, I think, for Peanut. What did we get? Protein. Nice. I did bring those golden fossils, though, as thrown items, which I should use. So yeah, I think it would be really cool if we could continue to split up Ashley and Precious and have them take on their own challenges and their own separate missions, just as a kind of just to show how much they've grown and developed. We did this a little bit in Explorers of Sky, where we brought in some new recruits to the team, and we had Ego and Francis lead the way, as well as sometimes Ekla and Omnis might split up. I don't think we split them up quite as often as we have done Precious and Ashley in the post-game, though. It's just something that this game really allows me to do. I'm juggling like 7, 8, 9 different Pokemon right now that I'm using in various combinations, in various team compositions, and I'm really enjoying it. So easy. I love Peanut's dialogue. Look at him go! Yeah. So I think it goes without saying, now we're in completely blind territory for this game for me. This is a monster. This isn't a monster house? I definitely didn't get this far into the post-game when I played the original games, so I'm really excited to see this completely new content to me. Hey, don't Fire Blast me. I need to remember I have Steamroll. I can just throw Fire-type moves at them. I can't switch with Ruby. Let's push them. Hey, it's a shop. What have we got here? We got a Big Apple. I'll take that. Wigglytuff Orb. Flame Charge TM. Don't need that. I think I have one. Gold Specs. Got those. Wigglytuff Orb. And an Efficient Bandana. Okay, we'll take your apple and be done. Yeah, I gotta get used to having Steamroll on Ashley. We've had Brawl on her for so long. I think it was the first rare quality that she got right at the beginning of the game, and we've carried it all the way, pretty much. But now we have Steamroll, which is very, very, very powerful. I need to get used to it. I also think I'm going to do a little bit of shuffling around. Hey, I'm going to do a little bit of shuffling around of items here, because as much as leading with Ashley is cool, I want Peanut to be able to get in on the action. So I want to be able to lead with him. So I'm going to swap. That was not the right item. Right. Let's give this to Ashley. And give the X-ray specs to Peanut. So now I can lead the way with Peanut and see what's going on. Because I was leading the way with Peanut for a little while. But then I realized I had the X-ray specs. So I should be leading with Ashley, but we can just swap around. Right, let's throw this golden fossil. Ooh, 50 damage, that is a lot. I'm not going to register these items, I know that will be a lot quicker and easier, but I don't like it when my allies just willy-nilly use them, particularly because Ruby has quick attack and Ashley has 2 ranged options. Huh, this is a strange layout for a room. Yeah, Ashley has 2 ranged options with Flame Burst and Heat Wave. And sometimes they just use the thrown items when they don't really need to, which I don't like because Peanut really, really needs them. So it's a little bit of extra menuing, but it's not too much. It's not the end of the world. And I'm sure we'll have a ranged move on Peanut before too terribly long. Hey, it's Sunny. I kind of expected this would happen at some point. Well, that means Ashley can certainly thrive. Oh, a Flareon. We can't actually use Fire-type moves on you. Oh, never mind, it's working anyway. Doesn't Flareon have Flash Fire? Or am I completely wrong? Does Steamroll ignore that ability? Because that would be amazing if it does. The only other thing I can think of is if it had its hidden ability, which is, I don't know, Reckless? This shop has some really good items. Wow, I'm gonna buy all of these. Again, yeah, looks like it didn't even activate Flash Fire. So maybe Steamroll completely ignores abilities? If it does, it really is the best rare quality in the game. Level up for Ashley, the big 5-0. Excellent indeed. Let's celebrate by heat waving this Machoke to oblivion. Unfortunately, Precious actually leveled up to 50 in a rescue team camp while I was off doing missions, so we didn't get that big milestone. But it happened. I think she might actually be 51 by now. The passive experience gain from being in a rescue team camp is certainly nice for leveling up lower level Pokemon, but I'm kinda worried that while I'm doing that, my high level Pokemon will just get over leveled. If it makes endgame fights and dungeons a little bit easier, I don't mind being a little bit over leveled, I suppose. And speaking of levels, that's 49 for Ruby. Level up. Trying to learn Razor Wind. Interesting. Okay, let's take a look at it at least. It damages all the enemies that are in the same room on you on the next turn. You'll get the Razor Wind status condition, which lets you charge power to try a powerful move on the next turn. It has a high crit ratio. While it's special-based and Ruby is a physical attacker, though it is a room-wide, and it has high crit, it certainly would add a little bit of versatility to her kit. And we don't really use Quick Attack all that much, so I feel like let's just replace Quick Attack and give Razor Wind a go. Let's see what she can do with it. Now, all of her attacking moves have a high critical hit ratio, so she should be critting all the time, even if crits feel a little bit underpowered in this game. That's an interesting pose that Ruby is making there while she's preparing Razor Wind. Shopping trip! Embargo TM. Evolution Crystals. I will take all of these. Looks like these are the items you need to evolve Pokemon. You don't necessarily need Evolution Stones or other items. They simplified it down to just having this many crystals is enough, which is fine by me. We'll pick these up if we can afford it all. You take my Iron Spikes. And I will spend 3,000 Poke on 3 Evolution Crystals for certain. With these, we should be able to evolve a couple of the Pokemon we've been using, such as Celeste the Clefairy and our Togetic, who is still wanting for a nickname, by the way. Nice, it's a level up for Peanuts. Level 46. Yeah, I leveled up. You want to make something of it? No, the box. No, come back. Oh well. Oh, there's a fainted Pokemon on this floor. This is the first one we've seen on the 24th floor of this dungeon. And hey, it's a Combusken, Ashley. Oh, well, would you look at that? Right here in front of us. I don't think I brought an invitation. Oh, that's a shame. I think I just used one in like the last dungeon I went to and just didn't add another one to my inventory after that. Combusken wants to join the team. Wow, I'm not sure how Ashley will feel about this, but sure, you can tag along. What compelled you to come? The likes of you have no business being here. I am Entei. I live surrounded by the fiery lava of volcanoes. If you refuse to leave, I shall forcefully expel you. Okay, I guess we're fighting then. I had a feeling this might happen. Okay then. That dungeon wasn't too tricky, so I'm not too scared about this boss, but those have been famous last words. So, what could we do here? Don't have our usual All Protect Orb, but we do have an All Power Up Orb, and we've recruited a decent squad of Pokemon to help us out, so let's see what we can do here. Flamethrower did 19 damage to Ashley. Yeah, we should be okay. Our Whismur has Evasive Rhythm. Peanut has Defensive Rhythm. And we have Steamroll on Ashley, so we're looking pretty good. We got the defense drop there with Liquidation, meaning that Peanut's just going to continue to do more and more damage. Hey, you leave that Charmander alone. Or don't, I don't mind, because we're probably just going to take you out before too much longer. Peanut does a tremendous amount of damage. Wow, look at us, just absolutely smacking this thing. It does no damage. I'm surprised with how easy this boss is, but I suppose they had to give us some easier things to do because of the difficulty of things like Stormy Sea. Gah! I lost. You, what do you wish? What? This is the Clear Wing. I understand now. To meet that Pokemon. Stand aside. Entei's fiery blast made the Clear Wing flare. The Clear Wing transformed into the Red Wing. Take this and go west. There you will find the Lightning Field. You will know your path there. Now go to the Lightning Field. Team Sky Blue received the red wing, and gained access to the lightning field. Alright then, so we completed the fiery field, so it's going to be interesting to think about how I'm going to structure these videos. I might actually go ahead and start up the other storyline that we got in between videos with Precious in the next part, and alternate between the two. I think that might be quite interesting. Let me know what you think. Also, we're recruiting a few Pokemon here. Charmander, Slugma, Combusken. Level 45, we could evolve you straight away actually into a Blaziken. And then we could have the best of both worlds. We could have a Blaziken, and we could keep Ashley. Morning, Ashley. How was your mission? I'm actually really behind this concept of the two of them working together as joint leaders and leading different missions at the same time. So I think that's what we're going to do. In the next part, we're going to start up the other story arc, and Precious is going to take charge of that. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you then. Mine. Mine. Much like sad. Oh. Oh no. I'm sorry. Much like no, come back. Meanie. I got an apple. Are you sure about this? No. I'll give you the apple back, please. Oh, man, that was instant regret.